What's up YouTube? Welcome to The Last Door Collector's Edition. We're going to do the extras today. And let's see, we've got the morgue, death sentence, wandering in the fog, or Beechwood Wake. We're just going to go in order. Now I'm pretty sure these extras are essentially the side characters in the game that sort of fill in the blanks as to what they were doing while Devitt was on his major adventure. Okay, so this is the autopsy. Here I have the police and medical report. The latter is still blank. According to the police, the deceased named is Father Ernest Cull. The man immobilated himself. So let's take this off. Well, let's see what the police report is right. Good Lord, what a mess. The skin is all scorched, cause of death probably shock caused by the sudden burns. A horrible way of passing. What could have led a man of God to commit such an act? All that remains is to file the medical report so that he can receive the proper treatment a fine gentleman deserves. An anatomical model built of actual human bones. Oh, so it's one of those skeletons that they have in classrooms, but that's actually a real one. There must have been something wrong with the water pressure valve. Okay, so there's a dripping. Can we get started? Nothing else to do here. I should file the medical report. I guess this is it. This case still puzzles me. If he wanted to commit suicide, why did he do it in such a painful manner? Was he drugged, intoxicated? Should I check his stomach for signs of poisoning? I'm guessing that these are the tools. Those are the tools. Ooh. I guess we start with the scalpel. Okay, he's open. Alright, the stomach looks fine on the outside. Now I should cut it open to check its contents. Cutting open the stomach. What's this? There's something strange in here. It looks like a piece of paper. Pinches, scissors, pinches. It's a note. A crippled note with 4 names, one of them crossed out. I think I should inform the inspector immediately. I'm seeing Ernest Gray, which is the priest, Jeremiah Dwight, which is the main character, Alexander D, and D, and I can't really see that. Huge. Oh, that's probably Eugene, or oh, so that was it. So these are really short. I'm pretty sure the extras only come with the special edition. Okay, Francis Baldwin. After being crafted of your guilt by your peer jury, we find you guilty of the wicked and violent murders of 4 innocent sick people. Because of this sentence, I hereby authorize to execute you at this very moment by hanging to death in the sight of God. Would you like to make a final statement before we proceed? Why would you say that I am mad? Okay. I wasn't expecting this. You should have known. I saved them, I released them, now they are in a better place. Do you still believe I am mad? They look like women. Okay, was not expecting that. Okay, wandering in the fog. She is the only survivor? What happened to the others? They are all dead. I would like to talk to her. Okay, so this is the boarding school, I think. None. She has only spoken nonsense since she woke up. Good afternoon. My name is Jordan Kaufman. I'm a doctor. Would you mind if I ask you a few questions? Please be careful with that, what you ask. Miss Palmer's in a state of delicate. I am perfectly fine and able to talk, sister. Thanks for your consideration. Now, doctor, I understand that you want me to repeat my story? I would be thankful to hear it indeed. I'll stay outside if you need me. I am a sane woman, doctor, in complete control of my mind and reason. Oh shit, I accidentally hit that. I certainly wouldn't. Then I will commence. I woke up in the dark. The room was small and narrow, that I could touch the wooden walls just by raising my elbows. Where are you? It sounds like she's in a coffin. Could you recognize this place? I couldn't tell you at first. For a moment, a most dreadful thought crossed my mind. What if I had been buried alive? When I got out, I found myself in my parents' house. I hadn't been there since they sent me to school. Were your parents there? Maybe it was a dream. Were your parents there? Did you see anyone there? Your parents, maybe? Someone you know? No. They were not in the house, nor was any servant I had known in the years of my childhood. I was alone. I could feel the humid air on my skin and could smell the scent of the long time abandoned. I walked the rooms, unsettled by the silence. The place had a bleak feel of a ruin. When I saw someone in the opposite end of the corridor, an old woman stared at me. Did you talk to her? Who is she? An old woman. Who is she? I wish I knew. I hadn't seen her before. I followed her out the back alley and into the streets. I got lost in the burg of Arduin. The streets were deserted and thick fog covered everything. I thought I had seen the old woman through the fog once or twice, but that could have been just shadows. Did you see anyone? Where was everybody? Did nobody walk the streets? Where was everyone then? I don't know, but I haven't said there was anybody. I met some people, vagabonds. One of them was a priest. I remember a novelist and a boy too. Tell me about the priest. The priest? Where did you meet him? I met him in a stable. Good Lord, he said mass there among the beasts. Could you imagine the profanity? Tell me about the novelist. The woman had never written a word. She created only her mind, you know. She could tell the stories, sentence by sentence, with perfect precision. And I could even hear a piece of her last work. What I see. What is this piece about? Do you remember anything about the novelist's work? Yes. The piece she told me was something like, the shadows of the past soon melted within the land that loves silence. Although the fog they walked found themselves lost, hoping for a sign from their gods. They set camp on the beach, where thirsty birds await to meet their crowned. So the boy, what about him? I came across an abandoned carriage. The horse was long dead, its bones still harnessed to the cart. There was a young man. The carcass of a there was a young man petting the carcass of an animal. Did you talk to the boy? He was deaf, but he could read my lips. When he spoke, he did what a clear account. He said he could only listen to the songs of the departed. What happened then? As I walked, the fog got denser. I could barely see anything around. I finally met the old woman. She didn't say anything. She gave me a cardboard cart. And then she left. She gave you a playing card. It was one of those used to tell fortunes. There was a drawing on it of a veiled person holding a lamp. Then the mist seemed to clear out, and I could finally see. What could you see? A barren land, bathed by roaring waves. There were thousands of birds, and then I realized there was something else. What is it? It was there. It looked at me. The burning dark inside, the shaking, the scream. That vision. I cannot understand what it is, Doctor. I have finally lost my strength of mind. I think she was part of the experiments that the priest was doing, and she also happened to survive the vision. It must be, I believe your story. It must be a delusion. I believe your story. I'm going to tell her I believe it. I believe you. I'm sure what you lived was real. But I'm afraid that I currently lack proof that I can confirm your account. I am sorry. I should leave. Thank you for your time. It looks like a tarot card. Oh, fuck, that is the... Okay, so these are actually a lot shorter than I thought they were. I thought they were like little mini... I knew they were smaller than the actual episodes, but some seem to have very little interaction whatsoever. Beechworth's wake. Oh, the wake, the party. So he hung himself, and looks like they put him in his bed to say goodbye. I think I might be the priest. He does not look dead, but just asleep. I barely knew him. Busy as he was traveling the world. Oh yeah, because Beechwood traveled the world. What would be a man with no aspiration for other side or to imperil or lead him? There's probably a Bible there, and I don't know what these... Oh, these are flowers. I knew it would come to this. Your father was a terrible mess of a man. I am grateful that he brought you to our home. Oh, so this is Beechwood's son. Soon enough, not long after you were born, I hold no doubt that you would learn from his bad example and grew up to be a ridiculous gentleman. A righteous gentleman. What could there be greater than the efforts of mortals to raise from their miserable condition? looks like he lived with his aunt or something shortly after he was born. Looks like we can talk to all three. I don't think we can talk to all three at once. Talk to this fine gentleman here. We speak later, young man. Okay, we can't talk to him. This looks like the priest here. We're busy. Okay, thank you. What about her? This is so sad. He was the most dearest to me. You knew your father was a complicated man. He had a strong character and as stubborn as a mule when he had taken to a determination. He believed he had a mission in this world, though I'm not sure if he knew exactly what it was. That which avoids description, the known prides of men, the reason to exit. They're all facing the body now. Why did he do this? Maybe we can talk to these people now? Oh, okay. This is an obscure domain. Its secrets taken by man from the silence of nature and death. You are the young Beechwood, is that right? Your father left everything, Anthony, the house, his accounts, all his belongings for you to receive and when you come of age. He was very specific in his testimony, though, that you should receive his this prominently, his personal backlog. So he's underage. He will receive everything when he becomes an adult, but he was told that he has to receive this notebook right away, this book log right away. These are the memories of my life, my research and my knowledge of the other side. Use them wisely, son. Oh, okay. That's so essentially we have possibly a new character for season 2, or even a few new characters for season 2, to say the least. That's it. That's the end of the episode. There's nothing else to do. I honestly thought this was going to be a lot longer, but it wasn't. So like, subscribe, and share if you haven't already, and I'll catch you later, YouTube.